Hello, everyone. I hope that everyone had a great day today. I want to continue with Willa Cather, a little bit about her, and then we're going to go into the sculptor's funeral. Willa Cather's correspondence revealed complexity of her character and her inner world. She was born in the hills of Western Virginia. When she was 10, her family moved to a farm in the vast plains of Nebraska because they wanted to escape the tuberculosis outbreak that was going on and going rampant in Virginia at that time period. She found the she found the materials for many of her novels out in the Nebraska homelands. The Homestead Act of 1862 offered 160 acres of free land to settlers, bringing many immigrants to the prairie, such as Slavic, Scandinavian, German, and older American stock, who were living in red-roofed dugouts and bare farmhouses, trying to preserve old moral, and cultural values in an age of materialism. Remember, this was a time when everything was real, and it was all materialistic. Cather's father tried his hand at farming for at least the first 18 months while he was there. However, he was not very successful, so he moved into town, the whole family into town, and he opened a real estate and insurance business. And the children attended school at that point for the first time. So she didn't go to school till she was, about 11 years of age, almost 12. Cather's success is attributed largely to the fact that she followed Sarah Jewett, who is another American novelist, suggestion to write from her own experiences. That's usually the best thing. Anyone out there who really wants to be a writer, write about things that you've experienced or you've known sort of firsthand. Don't try to write about something you don't know anything about. It makes it a lot easier, and the story becomes more believable when you do that. Okay, Cather won, as I said earlier, the Pulitzer Prize for one of ours, but most critics considered My Antonia and Death Comes for the Archbishop far superior than one of ours. So they really didn't understand why she didn't receive any other awards for that. Willa Cather made a living as a journalist long before she actually turned to fiction. She had gone, I'm jumping ahead. Her writing style is very simple. She would often hear of her friends' struggles in life, and she'd write about them. Cather's mother had 6 more children after her. She seemed to get along more with her brothers than with her sisters. Matter of fact, a biographer, Hermione Lee, said that Cather seems not to have liked them very much in regards to her sisters. Cather read widely, having many friends, and had made friends with a Jewish couple, the Weiners, who offered her free access to their extensive library. She made house calls with a local physician and decided at that point she wanted to become a doctor. After Cather's essay on Thomas Carlyle was published in the Nebraska State Journal during her freshman year at the University of Nebraska, she became a regular contributor to the journal. In addition to her work with the local paper, Cather also served as the managing editor of the Hesperian, the University of Nebraska's student newspaper, and associated with the Lincoln Courier. She decided at that point to change her plans from a major in science and to becoming a physician, instead graduating with a BA in English. She uses the pen as a voice of the people so that their stories could be heard. Cather died on April 24th, 1947, of a cerebral hemorrhage at the age of 73 in her home in Manhattan. And that's where we're going to end it now. When we come back the next video, we're going to actually start getting into the sculptor's funeral. Thank you.